All right, so I got a quick one for you guys today. I'm just gonna be showing off my comic book collection and also gonna be letting you guys know what I'm hoping to collect in the future. My comic book collection isn't that big, um, but I do have a fair amount of comics. I don't really collect that often. I get comics for my birthdays mostly, and then sometimes Christmas. So I don't have that many. I don't have too many comics. I only started collecting comics a few years ago, but yeah. So starting off with my Marvel collection, I only have about 10 Marvel comics. So I have this Amazing Spider-Man comic over here, and you can see Spider. He's got like the black suit on in the cover. I haven't opened this yet. I haven't read it yet. A lot of these I actually haven't read, or some of these are like recent new comics that I got from Comic Con. So yeah, I haven't read this yet, but I am going to at some point. Then I have the Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, um, Black Widow and Daredevil on the cover here. Yeah, just another Daredevil comic. And then you got another Daredevil comic over here. Yeah, another one with Deadpool on the cover. This is a common thing that comic book writers and illustrators like to do, where they'll like make a clickbaity, um, almost a clickbaity comic cover. And yeah, Deadpool is 100% not in this. So yeah. And then I have a West Coast Avengers comic, Ultimate Ultron. The Ultron's on the cover, as you can see. And then I have Infinity Wars. I'm actually really mad because this Avengers West Coast and this Infinity Wars are not in proper like covers like the other comics that I have. So yeah, I'm really upset about that. And then I have an all new X Men comic. So it's got like Avengers and X Men infused here. And then I have Uncanny X Men. Uncanny X Men as well doesn't have its proper cover on. These are like the first few comics that I ever got. The Infinity Wars, Uncanny X Men. So I was very reckless, and I kind of just like tore open the packaging, and I ultimately realized that I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, and then I have a Daredevil comic with Lady Daredevil, Elektra's version of Daredevil. And then I have Miles Morales, Spider Man. And that's pretty much it for the Marvel stuff. Now we got DC. And DC, oh, DC's the big boys. I have quite a lot of DC stuff. So over here, we got Year of the Villain, Talon and the Court of Owls. This is Batman stuff, Court of Owls. Very cool. Um, then I have Nightwing over here. I actually have never read a Nightwing comic before, so I'm actually really excited to read this one once I do get to it. And then another one, Nightwing, um, Green Arrow. Never read a Green Arrow comic either, so I'm super excited to read. Like Nightwing, Green Lantern, these guys have mostly seen and read about in other stories. So I've never actually read like a solo Green Lantern comic before. I mean Green Arrow comic. Yeah. Then there's Doom Patrol. I'm pretty familiar with Doom Patrol. I do like Doom Patrol. I enjoy the series a lot, and I'm actually pretty excited to read this comic. Then there's The Flash. This is again one of the first comics that I ever got. I also got Nightwing. Um, I got A Date with Disaster, Superman comic over here. And then I have a Batman. This is Batman Long Halloween. Um, this is one of the comics that the Batman movie is based on. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Blue Beetle, Graduation Day. Never read a Blue Beetle comic either. Very excited to read this. Um, Batman comic. We got Bane on the cover. Sick. We got a Superman comic. Promotional for the Superman movie. Really cool. All Star Superman. Very nice. And then these are some of the gems now. We're getting into the gems, right? This is Batman Year One. This is one of the most celebrated Batman comics of all time, and one of the most celebrated comics of all time, really. I'm actually super grateful that I actually own this. I can't remember where I got it. I think I got it at a bookstore actually. Yeah, and it was like pretty cheap for how much they were selling it. So yeah, that's really awesome. I'm really grateful to have this. Then I also have Flashpoint as well, which I've read I think like 3 or 4 times now. I love Flashpoint. This is one of my favorite comics that I have in my collection. Genuinely super solid. Then I also have Batman Arkham Knight comic. This one's pretty cool too. I got this at Christmas. I haven't finished it yet, but yeah, really awesome. Then I have some Green Lantern stuff. Revenge of the Green Lanterns. I haven't started reading this yet, but I am going to. I am going to. Do not fear. I will. Then there's Batman, another Batman comic, of course. And then there's Green Lantern Emerald Dawn, which I've really enjoyed. I'm almost finished reading it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this Green Lantern. And then the two best comics in my entire collection, Sandman, book one. This is one of the best comics or graphic novels ever created. I absolutely love this. I haven't finished reading it. I'm taking my time with it. Um, but yeah, I absolutely love this one. I absolutely adore it. And I really enjoy the story that I've been reading thus far, and I will continue with it. I haven't been reading my comics in a while, so I need to get back into that. And then, last but not least, arguably the greatest graphic novel and one of the greatest novels of the 20th century, Watchmen. And this is not just like the regular Watchmen, this is the deluxe edition. My mom got this for me. It cost her quite a lot, actually. Yeah, it comes with an alternative cover, but I took off that cover, and I kind of just like to keep it like this. Yeah, this thing's been insane. I've watched the movie like 5 times, so I know exactly what happens. But there's also differences in how the story goes in the comic compared to the movie. So I'm still really enjoying my read of this, and I'm on page. Let me see. I'm on page. Trying to see here. Page 213. I'm on page 213. So yeah, that's Watchmen. Yeah, I think I'm one of the few people that I know. I think I'm the only person that I know personally that owns this comic out of all the comic fanatics that I know. So yeah, I'm really grateful for this one. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I just wanted to show off my comic book collection. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.